Hi there, this is Bridget from the PlannerSpeechie. Welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be showcasing a very different sticker haul because I got some customs and I wanted to show how well these match with some of the kits that I got them for. This is a new thing from Scribble Prints Co. But anyway, so I got my order actually on Monday. I'm filming this on Thursday, April 17th. But I was going out of town and I didn't have time to film it with good lighting. So here we go. This was the back of the box. So cute. I actually just used this art recently. So she packaged this in like little wrapped paper with this very cute washi. And this is kind of new. So instead of sending like a journaling card like this, she sent a bookmark, which is very clever and I think really like useful for her audience. So good job. I also got some bunny stickers, which is very appropriate for Easter. And these remind me of like stickers that I used to have when I was a kid. So that's kind of cool. Okay. So recently she put out a custom design where you can pick a color using a program on a website to match a hex number, but you can upload anything that you want it to match to. And she will basically make Doodle 1 and Doodle 2 for you to match that color. And I thought this was great because I have a bunch of kits that I would love to have matching sets for, but I don't have them. And so I just thought this would be really, really fun. So I got a bunch in different colors. Here's the problem. You match a hex number from a photo or an image from the internet. I didn't write down which hex numbers went with which kits. So now I have to play this game of trying to figure out which hex numbers were supposed to match with my other kits. The other tricky part is that I printed the kits myself, most of the ones that I got these for. So because of that, my printer is going to be slightly different than what she's printing from a hex number that I have provided. So I made this extra hard for myself. But anyway, especially because this is one of my favorite colors, but I have like 3 different versions of this with slightly different hex numbers, and it was really challenging for me to match where they were supposed to go. So go on an adventure with me and let's figure it out together. I think I have them in the right order. I could be wrong. The other thing I did, which is really special, good job, Bridget, is that I matched them for kits that I had not printed yet. So these are kits that I've purchased but not printed, so I have the files for them. But that makes it even more fun to try and figure out which one was which. So we're just going to go off of some best guesses here. And I'm going to pull out the kits one by one, and you tell me if you think they match. This is also going to be fun for you because you get to see a little bit of what my lineup is going to look like in the next few weeks. So the first one I matched to is a kit called Nurses, and I believe that this color matches this like glove. I think that's what I was going for. Either way, even if I didn't, it's pretty damn close. So I can show you some of the doodles. If you buy Doodle 1 and Doodle 2 from Scribble Prints Co. regularly, you already know what these are. Some of these I will probably never use, like this. Or, let's see, what's another one that I'll never use? Like this, I don't do wax melts. To me, this looks like a yogurt container. So I've definitely used it to mark like breakfast. But pretty much everything, and the baby bottle, pretty much everything else I will use at some point. So I think it's still a pretty good get. It's not as expansive as when she does a color of the month or something, and then it's $30 for like every doodle she's ever made in that colorway. Sorry, my printer is talking to me. Hello, printer. But anyway, so I'm pretty sure these go together. So that's Nurses. Okay, the next one, and sorry, I should have pulled all of this out in advance. Cool, cool, cool. The next one is one that I'm using for my mother for Mother's Day. It's called Fantasy Fan. I love this art so much. And so this is what I came out with. Now you can see the color is just a little bit different than my printer, but I'm pretty sure that if you were to match it to this mauve color, it's pretty damn close. And I just thought this would be really, really cute along with the green. So we're gonna match those together. I actually have to keep them in a very specific order. Now, this next one is really tricky because I thought it was maybe for a Pink Diamond Planner Co kit that I ordered. Her shop is no longer open. But I thought maybe it was for this. It looks pretty close, doesn't it? Like, but I figured out what it actually is. It's not this. And the reason I know it's not this is because I ordered extra little doodles that came with that kit for that kit. So mystery solved. I figured out what it is and I just printed it. It's for a kit called Aesthete. And it's this color. It's this dark purple color. That's what I was matching. So that will go really, really nicely. Also, I think this will also go nicely with a couple of other fall kits that I have. So that's kind of the nice thing is if you don't use all of them for one color, you can pretty much match them to something else pretty easily. But that was the mystery. I could not figure out where that one went. That was like the big one. The next one I have is really fun. It's for a summer kit called Coastal Cottage, and it has all these different navies in it. And so I got basically a navy color to match. Now it doesn't really look like it matches with this. This looks much more blue, but I was trying to match it to like the lighthouse or to the darker parts of the house because I thought that would be something like navy is a more universal color and I thought that would go well with some other kits that I have too. All right, next up, now this one's a little tricky. I'm pretty sure this is the one that I matched, although it could match with a different kit that I have not printed yet, but I'm pretty sure that this is what I was going for. The tricky thing is the one after it could also go with it. So I'm trying to figure out what I was thinking here, but this kit is called Sunshine and it's like a preschool kit. I wanted to use this for like the last week of school. And so I thought this like sunny yellow would complement a lot of these blues really, really well. I tried to match with colors that I thought would like accent the kit rather than go with the washi completely. But there were times when I just didn't like the color that was the accent color on the kit. And so, so this is the other one, and this is really interesting. And now I can't figure out if maybe I was trying to match that other darker purple. This is actually a Scribble Prints Co kit, and I don't know if like I was trying to match like the dark aspect of like her purple top. It is very similar. So again, this is nice because I can definitely reuse this. And now I'm trying to keep the order. Okay. All right. So the next one is something I got from, and actually like the more I look at it, the more I'm starting to question like what if I was really matching this here. So I wanted to do this for Cherry Bomb. So this is a Caress Press exclusive art kit. I was going to use this for, although this kind of goes with it too. You see what I'm saying? I don't remember what I was thinking, okay? So I thought I wanted to match the cherry red. Like I'm pretty sure it was this. But I also have another kit called Beauty Bar that could match with this. And I have to print it. I haven't printed it yet. Either way, I actually think that either of these could go with this kit. I thought this went with the next one more readily, but I think this will still work. Okay, so that was Cherry Bomb. All right. And the next one, and the reason why I think that this is actually correct is I'm pretty sure this matches this blue almost perfectly. So that's why I think this one is actually supposed to go with this one. This one is called Honey. I got this as a sale as the 24 Mystery from Crest Press. However, she has recently reformatted it. And like again, if you go back to that other yellow color I showed you, like could also go with this. So there's like lots of confusion happening here, but I'm pretty sure that this is supposed to go with this. Like I'm 99% sure. Okay. So that was Honey. This I also had to do like a wild goose chase on, but I figured it out, thank goodness. So one of my favorite art sets is this art called Queen Bee. And if you followed my Plan With Me's from the beginning, you know that this is literally my favorite set of art of all time. And I did not print it out yet, but it's like a yellow. It's really cute. But this was one of the accent colors of that. And so I did get that one. But you can see that like I really, really loved this aesthetic. This also goes with a kit I have not printed yet. This one is for Cat Lover and it's really, really cute. It has like cats and cat mom stuff on it, but you'll notice it looks very similar to this one and it's like a shade off of this one. So you can tell like I have a preference here. Now this one, I'm pretty sure I got to go with a kit called Winnie. It was a PlannerSpeechie Co kit, so it's like a very distinct red. However, I have to print it to really check. But it's this like sort of cherryish orange red. It's very pretty. This one I got, this was like such overkill because I feel like I have so much for this kit already. I bought a pre-foiled kit from PlannerSpeechie Co. This is gold hollow. It's called Starry Night. And this matches this. So I did get these to match. And I think it's going to do, oh, it's going to look great. I'm kind of hoarding this one because my husband and I are going to go camping and we haven't actually done it yet. So now things get a little tricky. I think, and I'm not 100% sure, but I think I got this red to go with this kit. This is another Pink Diamond Planner Co. kit that is no longer available. This was exclusive art to her shop, but I'm pretty sure the reds match together. If they don't, it's very, very close, but I can't recall exactly what that was. So anyway, that will be fun to use. This I got for a kit that I'm planning to use in the fall called Autumn Dream. And this is actually a really great color because it's like an orangey brown that I think is going to look like it's like a burnt sienna, I would say. And I think this will go with a lot of different Halloween, fall type color kits. This last one I'm really excited about. I just printed this today. So this kit is called Hello Students. I was going to use this for the first week of school and I love this apple green that pops so much in this kit. So I decided to get apple green to go with it. And I think it's just going to look fantastic with all these other colors. I know it's one of the accent colors, but that's what makes it easier to match. I was trying to match these like solid colors here in the kit. So that is all of my current customs. One thing, I mean, obviously I tried to match it to specific kits. you can actually put in different things if you know that you want to use a specific kit or just a specific color scheme. If, like, for example, you know you're going to be using a lot of oranges or a lot of reds or greens, I encourage you to go into the Hex Color site that she has connected with these and just really make them like work for you no matter what you're trying to do. Did I need doodles because I already have like a ton of doodles already? Probably not. But one thing I have noticed about my Plan With Me's recently, and for anyone who's watching, I'm getting tired. Plan With Me's are getting harder to do for fun on camera. And so to have everything just ready to pull at a moment's notice makes it go a lot smoother and is a lot more fun for me. I do love collecting stickers. I do love having lots of different options that fit specifically for my needs, but I also like having things that coordinate, and I like having things that match together. And if I can do that in an easy way, I'm going to do it. So in addition to these customs, she also does like the full flags that you can get in different colors. I know she was continuing to add stuff on there, but anyway, so that was my Scribble Prints Co. sticker order. And that's probably the last sticker order you're going to see from me for a while because I've been on a sticker ordering hiatus for Lent. This was a special order because I had a procedure and it was like retail therapy, and I let myself do one thing and it literally just came in. I placed this order, I think March 26th, and I got the order April 14th. So keep in mind, because it's custom, it's probably going to take a little longer. So I specifically didn't order icons for kits that I was going to need for the next like 3 to 4 weeks. So just keep that in mind. Also, it's a really good time to order stuff for fall and holiday, I think, just so you have it in advance. My cat is going crazy, so I'm going to sign off. Please stay tuned for more Plan With Me's. Have a great rest of your week.